Previously on 1D10, the show!
More vines that are going out from the bottom of the crystal, along the floors, to several cages. Like glass cages. And you see a few different things behind these. In one space, you see a small gnome. In another space, you see a tall, skinny orc.
Oh.
In another space, you see Mr. Wren. In another space, you see
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Black.
You see Hans.
Oh, good.
And then Hans goes and he tears off his mustache. Yeah. He tears off his mustache, which is obviously fake. And the goatee, which is obviously fake.
Get that ridiculous
Takes off his
thing out
hat.
of your face.
Kind of, brushes his hair to the side a little bit. And he goes, "It's a pleasure to meet you all at last. As, well, more of myself than usual." And so Hans, or, the mayor, he looks at you all and he goes, it's interesting. The Soul Spire is my least favorite of my collection. You see, stealing someone's soul is so unpredictable. So I let those little gnomes have it, it didn't make any difference to me. There were only a few souls that I stole, and wouldn't you know it, they're both in this room right now. And then he turns to the blonde elven woman playing the harp and goes, "If you would, please." And she starts playing a different song, and you start feeling your strength, coming back. The weight is starting to be lifted. But before you can do anything,
Counterspell.
the three of them and the crystal that was in the middle of the room disappear.
Countersong.
And as the party turns around to see what's going on with Terasa now that the mayor and his minions were gone, notice that Terasa is looking quite healthy. She stands there in her glass cage, grinning with golden eyes. You also notice that Mr. Wren is in the cage with her, looking suddenly more weak, as if he had the energy sapped from him. Terasa raises her right hand, and suddenly there's blackness. The battle lines have been drawn, and I alone can stand up to this man that you met today. Trust in me. Be there when I call for you. And oh, the fun that we will have together. He wants to take away your individuality. He wants to take everything that you are. I want you to excel. Think on it. Do not tell your companions of this vision.
I will miss the arena. But now let's see what's next on 1D10, the show!
And welcome back, guys!
Hello.
Hey, yay, woo,
Woo! So, before we start this epilogue, I do want to just talk very briefly about if you are listening to this as it's being recorded, as it's being broadcast, we are actually doing something very exciting right now. We are running a promotion with Haster Games.
What?
Sorry. What? I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't sure if you were confused or being like, what?
Yeah, no, that was kind of like a, what? That's awesome.
Okay. I thought you were like, what? Haster?
I was like, surely this isn't the first you're hearing about it. We just talked about this.
But yeah, so you guys should check out this promotion. It's on our Facebook page. And you should also go and give Haster a shot. I mean, they have some great stuff. If you're in the Salt Lake area, they're just on State Street at about 6300 Southish. And it's a great place. I met with the owner to go over all the details, and I was very, very impressed with the establishment. Like, they got some good stuff.
Yep, I've always been a connoisseur of Hasters for pretty much most of my whole D&D gaming life, which has been, a long time.
A long time.
The last 2 weeks.
You do have to, do a weird, loop around a block to get there, though. Just a warning.
Yeah, especially if there's,
Traffic.
no parking.
I bought a $50 Mega Man thing from him once. And then the guy told me to stop browsing his comics.
That's right.
We're not a library.
We are not a lending library. Get out of here, I'll blow your head off.
That's a point in Haster's favor, though, because he doesn't tolerate Jonathan.
There you go.
Yeah, he doesn't let any lowlife in there.
He caught on a lot more quickly than I did with that. So hats off to him. All right. So when we last left you guys, Karl had a vision, but of course, you guys didn't have a vision, or did you?
What?
Dun, dun, dun. Akula.
Ooh.
You wake up as if it's a bright morning outside, and you are in a small hut, sleeping on a cot. You see some of your possessions, even though they seem to be newer than what they currently are, just scattered around you. The possessions look newer than now. In other words, this was in the past. I was trying not to be obvious about that.
The clock on the wall reads, the past.
Akula, you aren't wearing glasses yet, so clearly this is, a long time ago.
And Akula, from outside of the hut, you hear this voice go, Dobre Utra! Good morning, Akula! Come on, little guppy. It's time to swim.
Actually, know what that means.
Guppy is not a Russian word, but...
No, Dobre Utra, I know that.
Oh!
Good morning.
I thought you had cracked the code on Guppy.
Ooh, guppy. That's the one word I know in Russian.
Buenos dias, Akula!
Guten Morgen.
Whole village is Russian. We have one very confused Spaniard German dude.
Who somehow has two voices.
He speaks in English. I don't know what's going on.
He's a half elf, half Italian. I don't know.
Come on, Akula! It's a dry day, but you will be swimming in your tears!
Akula stands up and kind of stretches, pops his back, and grabs his sword and throws it over his shoulder and walks out. Dobre.
And he sees this one-armed man with gray hair and a beard that goes down to his belly button. But other than having a very long beard, he actually looks very fit for his age.
Dobre Utra, Yuri. I'm very glad your beard is long enough. Last time you had that beard with no pants on, it was not long enough. Now I see. No pants, no problem. The beard will cover all.
You know, there were a lot of complaints around town, and I had to do something about it.
You scared Babushka Luba.
Ah, Baba Luba loved it. You know that.
No,
Oh,
she
Baba
didn't.
Luba!
No, I didn't!
She spent 3 days in a bath just washing her face over and over again.
And so, to set the scene a little bit, as you look around, you see this is kind of a small village. There's about 20 to 30 huts that you can see that are just kind of strewn around. And at the center of it, you see this dark red, small castle-like structure made out of stone. And on the balcony of that castle, you see a beautiful young woman with long, dark hair who's sitting there looking fondly at Akula.
Sitting there fondling a...
Oh, it's one of those dreams. Oh,
What?
usually there's more booze at this point.
Hey, eyes down here on the training.
Oh,
Wait, did you say booze?
No, I'm not gonna help you with that one. No.
Okay. All right.
This is a trap.
Here's the line. That was over it.
I'm not slow
Jump
pitching
straight
it to
over.
you.
Don't pay attention to little miss. I think I'm a princess.
Brady, is this Yuri that I'm talking to?
Yes, that's Yuri.
Okay. Okay, Yuri, what are we doing this morning?
Well, you're about to get your ass beat by old man with one arm.
What is his name? I don't see him.
Ah, come on, little guppy. Come on.
Nah, I know it's you. And
of
Akula
course.
looks around because this is his home village, right?
Yes.
Which was totally destroyed before he set out on his... So he's a little weirded out.
All right. Show me what you have. Show me bear stance.
Ah!
Does that mean drop your pants?
Last time, but then there were more complaints. So it's a very active HR department in the village of Preobrazhenskoye. We have very big suggestion box.
Just one guy whose initials are H and R.
Yes.
And something odd is happening with what you're seeing, other than the fact that, hey, this is your town that is gone, and these are people that you knew in the town who are now long dead. And
Spoilers.
That's odd in itself. But there's also lightning striking, but nobody is paying any attention to it at all.
Okay, Akula. He's just muttering to himself. It's okay. Retrace your steps. Have you been drinking? No.
Well, yes.
Have you been... Are you involved with dark magic? No, but is it being done to you? Possibly. I check back in the hut to see. Okay, went to bed alone. Sad, but normal. Okay. Ooh. Calm down. Keep it together. What's going on? And he's still doing his little bear stance, his little calisthenics with his sword, his little whatever normal routine with his sword master here.
Let's begin! And he draws his sword out and he starts running towards you, and then all of a sudden he freezes as the lightning gets faster.
Yuri?
And then you see this woman start to walk up to you, and you recognize that it is the woman who was behind the glass cage.
Uh-oh. Hey.
Terasa.
Hey.
And
What is the deal here? What's going on?
tell me, Akula, what is it about this particular memory that you keep coming back to? This was your last day in the village.
This was before the attack. This was the last time everyone was alive. Why are you here?
I am here to give you an opportunity. What happened this night? What do you remember?
I was part of the guard. I protected the gate. But they...
Do you remember what it was that attacked?
The orcs? They had red war paint and large black scimitars, and there were so many of them. Not everyone could get inside the fort. Not everyone could get to safety.
There was more to it than that. You know that there was. There's someone who had betrayed your town.
What?
Someone who may have survived.
No. No, I was first to be hit. I was first in line to save them. They left me for dead. I didn't know what happened. I fell into the moat and they ran over my body as if I was a corpse, and when I woke up everyone was dead.
You may not know, but I do. I can tell you. I can tell you who was responsible. I may even be able to stop it from ever having happened.
How?
You shall see. Know this, Akula. When I call for you, you will join me. And this town will be saved. Do not tell your companions of this vision.
Or what?
And then darkness.
Hello there, my lovelies. Brady here. I just wanted to thank everyone for all of your support. This arc has been a lot of fun, and I definitely will miss it. But, of course, you know how this works. We'll see some of these characters coming back. They're not gone forever. But, anyway, one quick note here is that we are definitely running our contest right now on Facebook. So if you are listening to this in April, May of 2019, make sure to go and check out our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/1d10ts. And first of all, make sure that you like the page. And then also make sure that you like Haster Games on Facebook. Haster has actually partnered with us on this giveaway, and they gave some of our items that we have up for grabs. And then every week we are going to have a different question. I'm going to be posting it on Monday. And there are you can get possibly up to 3 entries here. So the first entry will be if you just like the post. And you have to like the post natively. That's something that's important. Otherwise, I can't really track it. Second, you have to comment on it. And I want these comments to be on topic. So, if I'm asking, what's the craziest enemy that you've ever seen in a tabletop campaign? And you answer with, I want to win! That doesn't really count. But if you comment with, oh my gosh, it was this time when I ran into a gelatinous cube, but the gelatinous cube also had carrots in it because Utah and stuff. And then the third thing that you need to do is you need to actually share that thing. And so you can get up to 3 entries. Of course, if you don't really have something to comment, you can just like and share and you'll still get 2 entries. Is really we want to get some more exposure. We want to get ourselves out there. We think that we put on a pretty dang good show here, and we want more people to know about it. So please make sure that you do that. We have some great stuff that we're giving away. In fact, I'm looking at it right now while I'm talking. We got some bags of dice, several of those. We have a D&D starter set. We have 4 different D&D campaign books. We have some minifigs. We have a game board. So there's a lot of stuff that we are giving away, and I can't wait for you to get it. But for now, let's get back to the epilogue of Orcsbane Arena.
I may have been eating cereal during that.
I hope I gave you enough time.
I didn't finish the bowl, but I made a good dent.
Stretch it out, stretch it out.
All right, and so what is happening? Let's actually go to the point of view of Jed and Magna.
Quick, Magna, finish drying that on his face before he wakes up.
Quick now, what does one of these look like again?
You told me you knew.
Oh, of course, dear. Here, I'll just make up this part.
No.
So, what you guys are seeing is you have Terasa behind the glass and Mr. Wren kind of curled up in a corner behind her. And Terasa has her right hand up, and her eyes are glowing this golden light. And in the meantime, Karl and Akula are both fainted on the floor.
Yeah, we are.
But not spooning or anything. Nothing weird.
That's right.
Well,
One of us
you
has
weren't,
taken one of your hands and put it on the other guy's butt.
and we're just giggling the whole time.
You realize, like, this comes at the end of the last episode where, like, horrible things have been happening all of a sudden, and, like, the big bad guy's been revealed, and you guys are like, hee hee, butt joke.
Yeah, we're horrible people.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
That is true. So,
Look.
what are you guys going to do?
Humor is my coping mechanism. Excuse me.
And then Akula just, these aren't pillows, and stands up.
Don't say anything about what's on his face. I whispered to
And
Magna.
Karl, you also wake up.
Huh? What?
We didn't draw anything on Karl.
Karl, what happened to you?
Oh, just weird dreams.
You too, huh?
Yeah. Just totally, like, got, like, there were people, and I couldn't hear them, and then there was other people. It was just totally weird. It was bizarre.
Did they happen to feature, her? And I point to Terasa.
No, I didn't see her in my dream.
Oh, yeah, me neither. Just asking, point of interest.
Terasa looks at both of you and just smiles for a second.
I wink at her.
I slyly give her the finger, but I pretend I'm scratching my forehead.
And then the cage starts filling with this blue lightning everywhere until the entire cage is just this blue bright light. And as the light dims, Terasa is gone.
I was going to say, I think that's our cue to get out of here. But if she's...
Mr. Wren is still in the cage.
Can we get into it?
So are we breaking this thing open to save Mr. Wren? Is that what the thought process was?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's break it! Break it down!
Okay, roll an attack.
I'm going to back away from this. I'm on the other side of the room. There's like lightning and stuff happening earlier.
Can I do a perception check just to make sure that, like, there's not, like, a door that I can just open on this thing?
Yeah.
Good. Is there like a doorknob?
Hey, Karl, you're like a rogue or whatever. You should know how to pick locks and stuff, right?
Right. I should.
Are you that kind of thief?
I don't know. I pick his
Not
pocket.
that kind of thief. He's in a cage.
You pick Jed's
I
pocket?
pick
or?
Jed's pocket.
All right, let's see if I see this happening.
Oh,
right.
snap.
Good luck beating
Okay.
Good luck beating a 24, sir.
You know what? If you could beat that 24 with a sleight of hand check, then I would say that you are.
Oh, no!
By one! Ah!
Yeah, that's right.
Boo!
Who has good sleight of hand? This
Sarda
guy.
that 20, which ended up being a 25.
Yeah, a
That
natural
was
20,
like he, like,
too.
reached into your pocket, you were looking at him in the eye, and he still got it out of there. It's like
right.
you were watching his other hand going, look up here, look up here.
Well, I have 4 things in my pocket. Well, I have 3 things in my pocket, unless you count, like, my sword. Which isn't a sword, it's a sickle.
Okay, whatever the second thing is that you have in your pocket, that is what he stole.
Okay, that would be the second thing? Well, the second thing is in my shoes, so I'll do the third thing, which is a piece of blackened root that I cut off the wall.
Okay. And then I am like, I don't know if I'm that kind of thief. And as I walk away, I toss that over my shoulder back to Jed. What do you think?
Oh, you picked up one of these too, huh?
Yeah, I totally.
Natural 20, I think that means he, like, stole his childhood diary and learned all of his instructions.
So,
That's great.
I don't know. Yeah, we can look around to see if there's a locking mechanism or something.
I rolled a 12 in perception,
And
so
it-
I'm of no help.
I rolled a 19 to see if I could see anything.
Okay, Karl. You notice in the middle of the room, right by where the
Crystal was?
large crystal was. Yeah, there is actually a release valve
Oh,
that you guys didn't try to look for the last time that we recorded.
we like breaking things. I go release the valve and let them out.
All right, all of the glass cages lower, and
The ones that aren't broken.
Mr. Wren is in there. He's looking like he's in bad shape.
Okay. Well, I don't have anything to heal him, so. And Tarasa's gone, correct?
Yeah, Tarasa's gone.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. You run away, Tarasa. I say under my breath, I'll see you later.
I'm going to make... I don't have any healing spells, but I am going to use a medicine check to make sure that he's not, like, currently dying.
I've got a healing spell.
He is in pretty bad shape. That was a medicine roll of 20.
Yes.
But you are able to stabilize
Yeah,
him.
stabilize
You
him.
can tell that he is
Yeah.
not used to not having all of his muscles.
I'd be like, oh, I don't think he's dying, but somebody's probably going to have to carry him to wherever we're going.
I nominate
Don't
Okula.
Oh, pick me.
Yep.
Mr. N, are you awake?
I don't know, it seems like,
Yeah.
like Karl has his hands free to do things with. Not that I'm bitter.
No, it's fine. Karl, I do not want you to sully your very valuable hands with this work. And I put Mr. Wren over my shoulder. Hey, wake up, buddy.
Hey,
Also, he just got healed for 8 hit points by Magna.
Cool.
Well,
okay, beautiful.
Magna did something useful.
Cure wounds.
I'm always useful to you.
And Mr. Wren goes, okay, put me down. I think I'm okay.
All right. And I put him down.
He immediately collapses.
Hey, Mr. Wren.
That's actually exactly what I was about to say.
Oh, sorry to jump the gun there.
Is he collapses because he's not used to being in this more sickly form.
Okay, and I put his arm around my shoulder so he's still can walk if he wants to, but I got him. I'm supporting him.
Thank you.
Hey, look, we've all had a horrible life drain experience, one too many, you know. It's been that kind of night, right?
Some people deserve stuff like this. Some people deserve what happened to me.
What?
I deserve it. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that
Well, then be a little bit more clear, man. Stop beating around the
Yeah.
bush.
This medicine check is for psychology, so I can properly...
Okay, Mr. Wren, I'm gonna lay you down on this couch. Now you tell
Dang
Jed
it!
all about.
All right, let me try an insight check. Oh, natural 20!
Okay, well, I got this. Mr. Wren, I'm going to lay you down on this couch. Now, I want you to tell Jed all about your childhood, how you felt when your dog died, and all about your parents and relationships, and what you feel about, sibling order. And
Oh,
how
and,
that,
and Tarasa,
has
too.
I
And
think...
Tarasa, yes. But,
But
a psychology check?
I was
Really?
I guess insight is more just like is this like, does it sound like it's more of a self-esteem issue, or is it just trauma around recent events? Like, is he normally more chipper, or is he
Isn't
like
that what psychology
he
is?
that's
he
well,
is
yeah.
he is normally more chipper, but he's kind of been in this funk ever since his soul was restored to him when you guys destroyed the Soul Spire.
Also, his soul makes him depressed. Now that's depressing.
Because he realizes all the things that he did.
Oh, I see.
But Mr.
And he
Wren
suddenly
is
has a
from
conscience about it.
here.
What did
But
he
he's
do
connected
again?
to the Soul Spire. He was security for the...
Oh, that's right. He was the security guy, but...
Yep.
Okay. Well, I know that. I don't know if I can help you with that, but that's a tough break. But listen...
What is the plan here, Mr. Wren? What is going on?
I think that I know someone who can help me. They live far away, but it's the witch of Devil's Canyon.
Oh, I went four-wheeling there once.
Which old witch?
I thought that was the name of burger you eat and get your meal for free if you can finish.
That's delicious.
Lots of jalapenos.
But I need to start rebuilding my strength now, which means that I'm going to have to make this journey alone.
Okay, have
That's
fun.
great. Hey, before you leave, tell us what in hell is going on. You were you were being drained of your health. Terasa disappeared. There's big mad mayor who wants to... I don't even know, man.
Hey guys, before we start any exposition dumps, I think we ought to get out of this room and at least out in the open air so we can, help the sickly man not breathe in, dragon fumes or whatever the heck's going on in this room.
Oh, sure.
Please, let's go.
Fair point.
All right.
And you guys...
Wait, Brady. As they're headed out, I just want to, take a, kind of like be the last person out. But I want to look in Terasa's room for any possible, anything worth of value or information or anything.
Okay, go ahead and do a perception check.
All right.
No, let's do investigation, actually.
Oh.
Investigation.
I will. 5!
Nailed it.
That was a 5!
Was.
Could he even find her room?
So, no, you don't
There's stuff
see
in
Found the
here.
light switch.
anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will follow.
Found the light switch.
That's right.
You turned it off.
I saw
All right.
roots.
So you guys make it all the way up the stairway, and at the top of the stairs, you see a few people. You see the two gnomes, Bobby and Patricia. The ones that you forgot about. The one who was always crying, and then her brother that she was crying about losing.
Yeah.
Right.
You see them. You see actually Beth and the Necrodancer.
Oh, I gotta look them up too.
What?
Beth is the writer, and the Necrodancer is the one who would always go around saying death.
Right.
Oh, I remember her.
And Beth was Lucky Llewellyn's girlfriend.
Yep. And
What's up, guys?
you also see that orc that you got out of the cage downstairs, and he's looking around, just desperately seeming like he doesn't know what to do.
That orc. I don't see him in the table of contents.
Yeah, I haven't added him yet.
Oh. Hey, it's that orc.
Hey guys.
Does that thing.
His name
So
is actually that.
before you ask any questions, let's just I'll just lay it out there. Apparently there was a evil mayor guy who was actually the annoying German guy, and
Hate that guy.
And then there was a dragon lady, and both of those people disappeared, and now we're all by ourselves, and boom, there we go. You don't need to ask anything else.
That was a great recap, Karl.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
You wanna do
Beth goes, wow, that's...
Sorry if that sounds sarcastic. I meant that sincerely.
That's quite the story there. That's Beth, by the way.
I figured.
Beth's going, that was... I mean, this seems like pretty crazy to have actually happened.
Yeah, maybe
I'd like
you
to talk to
could
you more about it sometime.
you could write a story about it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's rare that you're able to live in the moment, that you're able to be there as it's happening, and then write about it, and just let those feelings shine through.
Yep.
Yeah, people have died, right? Lots of people are dead.
Your boyfriend's dead.
So, congratulations with new bestseller, Angela Lansbury.
Too soon, Jed. Way to be sensitive.
Look, everyone's standing in the stairwell, and we gotta get this guy outside before he dies. So stop your blabbing about writing, and let's get out of here.
I thought.
All right, and so the entire group goes into what was once the arena, and yeah, it's still covered kind of in just pieces of orc, and obviously the orc that's there is looking very uncomfortable at the moment because hey, that's his friends who all killed each other.
Yeah. Sorry, man. They're all dead.
I didn't believe it when you told me. Okay.
That's right. Deep.
So what do we do now?
Well, I guess you can do as you see fit. The rest of us, you know what, guys? I'm actually kind of lost.
I have no idea. We're gonna skedaddle like Scooby-Doo out of here.
We should,
Ruh-roh.
Like, Zoink Sakula, let's get out of here, man. Sorry, go ahead, Brady.
Thank you. And then Mr. Red goes up to him and says, "Your curse, is that going to be a problem?" And he goes, "Well, yeah. And now I can't, be safe and kill my friends and have them not actually be dead because they are dead."
Yes, they are dead. They're, as we can see, there's pieces of their body strewn about. I don't understand why you don't understand this.
Oh, I understand. I just don't know what to do from here. I'm the last one.
What are your hobbies?
Well, I'm a pretty decent painter.
There you go. Find a nice little place, start painting the scenery, sell your paintings to passing people. Boom, your life is set. Enjoy.
Yeah, until I start killing them because of my curse.
Yeah. Well, maybe you could use that, fuel that for your art. Use that rage. Channel your urge to kill that painting. You're gonna kill it, man.
Paint away the bloodlust. I would watch that show.
Are you telling him to paint with blood?
No. I'm just saying he could channel that energy to something constructive and creative rather than, killing people.
Yes, it's a good plan.
Yeah.
Alternate idea. Find someone to remove that curse. Just saying.
And Mr. Wren goes, well, I'm kind of going through something similar over here. Why don't you come with me? We'll go and we'll see we'll go and find the witch together.
There you go, buddy movie.
Fine, don't take my awesome idea. Go find the witch instead.
Ren, do you know how we can fight this mayor, this Terasa? How we can fight them?
I don't know that you should fight Terasa. I think right now she's confused. She's upset. She's wanting revenge. But I think that she's in her right to want that.
Well, I mean, we could always just do what I suggested from, the very beginning. Release Terasa and have her fuel her energy towards the mayor. And then they have an epic battle. And then one of them will die. And then we have one of our two problems solved. Boom!
Well, first you'll need to find her. If Terasa is anything like she was in those final days before I betrayed her, she's probably trying to find some generals to fight with her in her war of revenge.
I still get really creepy vibe from her. Where can we find her now? Where should we start looking?
Follow the vibes, Akula. Follow the vibes.
The northern mountains. That's where we had our home together. Was the Northern Mountains.
Okay. And see, maybe we could be her generals, and then we can kind of be like, hey, we're your generals. So our advice is that we should go fight the mayor, and then she goes and fights the mayor, and we're like, yeah, go, woo, we're your generals, and then they take each other out.
Yeah, can we not anger the ultimate, like, powers of doom?
But it's so fun to manipulate the powers of doom.
Can we come up with a plan that doesn't involve, one person trying to convince someone to kill someone, and then if they fail, they kill us?
Yeah, all good plans involve killing someone. The trick is to make sure you are the killer and not the killee.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like we need to get... Instead of pitting the two people that are in cahoots against each other, we should find a good power to offset... I don't know if I trust this Terasa any more than I would trust Hans, and I hate Hans.
I hate that guy.
No, it's a good question. Mr. Wren, is there anything to rival Terasa? To rival them?
Well, I mean, the thing that you could do is you could try to take away their power somehow.
So you're saying the thing that will rival Terasa is us, if we work out some more?
This is going to take one heck of a montage.
Some good 80s power ballads.
Totally.
With a
Nothing's gonna
around.
Nothing's ever gonna get it down. And you see everyone like lifting barbells, except for Magnus like doing it with magic while reading a magazine.
She's just sitting on top of the coolest barbells. Eating a donut.
I feel some fan art.
Oh, man. Oh.
Alright, I'll get started.
He's smoking in one hand, eating a donut in the other. Dear, can you reach down and pass me my booze?
Don't bogart my boost!
Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
When I said you could spot me, that's what I meant.
So then Jim pipes up and goes, guys, so you saw this spire thing. The mayor kept on talking about that. What? And then there was this place. Are there more places like this?
Who said that?
What?
Oh, I imagine so. I mean, why would there only be 2 crystals, right? He said he's trying to collect them all. So he had the Soul Spire, and he did his stuff with that, and we messed with that and probably upset him. Yeah. So maybe, but I have no idea where to locate them.
I'm sure that there will be several of them, and at each one lies a wacky adventure.
Oh, goodness.
But I'm all for finding stuff.
I come over and I put the curtain back up and I say, Jed, cool it. don't peek over there. Just enjoy the ride.
So,
hey,
where do we go?
Any NPC who's listening, where do we go next?
Look, here's...
Wow. We were going to the North Mountains to find Terasa.
Well, we found her, and then she zapped everyone and gave you guys visions or whatever.
Who said she gave us visions?
I didn't say anything about visions.
You both said, hey, what was in your vision? Was it Terasa? No, she wasn't in my vision.
Actually, I didn't say I had a vision. I think you're reading into things a little too much there, Jed. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, wants to play psychologist again. Look at this guy, Mr. Fraser Crane over here. What's he?
I got a natural 20 on my insight check. Dang it!
I may have had a dream. That is all.
So, Magna, suddenly you start hearing this dinging sound
Your phone's going off,
from
Magna.
your pouch.
Is it different from the usual ringing in my ears?
Yes, it is.
So she's sitting there and doesn't, because she's like an old person. She sits there and keeps going and going, and she doesn't. Notice.
Hey, we're gonna get that door. It's just the monkey with the cymbals just banging away, and then it just like, hey.
Okay, so finally Magna notices after she gets elbowed in the ribs by Akula.
I don't think I'm involved in this. I think it's all in your head.
Oh,
I mean,
after she gets
the big reveal may be that we were all in Akula's or in Magnus.
In Magnus' head,
right? After she gets elbowed,
So what happened to Kate?
By an imaginary Kate.
Gosh,
Yeah.
don't jump forward 5 arcs, guys. Gosh.
Brady's breaking a pencil, scribbling all this down.
He's like, this is gold.
The very end of the series is going to be Magnus staring into a snow globe.
And whispering, Rosebud.
So, Magna, as you look in your pouch, you see it's the metal cube that you got from Marion Shaw in the last arc when you were Kate. And that is what is making the noise.
Okay, so she stares at it.
All right, so it is actually a phone.
Gentlemen, my cube is ringing.
I get it from. I go over and take it from Magna. Give me
Sounds
that.
like a person. Sounds like
Hey,
a personal
no, you gotta
problem.
roll. You gotta roll to take that.
Give me that.
Jim looks at it and is like,
Okay,
guys,
fine. I guess it is Magna.
don't you know what that is? It's a puzzle box.
Oh,
Here, bring it over here.
right.
So he gets it and he kind of turns it around for a second, and then he puts his fingers, one finger on each side in a specific corner, and then the box kind of unfolds.
Wait, who's doing this?
And
Phew! I thought we
This
would
is
have
Jim.
to like make a roll or do some sort of quest to solve the puzzle.
No, he wants to give the NPCs
No.
all the experience points.
Oh, okay.
And it opens up, and inside it's very much like a music box, and it's playing this melody with a gypsy woman who looks not too much different than Magna dancing.
Okay, so we see a dancing Magna or whatever.
And yeah. And the cube has also written on it, the Pelifreyan Academy.
Pilfreyan? How does one spell such a thing?
Pelifreyan. Pellofreyan. Pelifreyan.
Correct. Your word now is ignominious.
All right.
As this melody plays, something strange happens to Magna. Magna suddenly starts remembering things that she had forgotten. She remembers another life that she had lived and forgotten. She remembers teaching children. She remembers...
I'm sorry, I just imagined Magna as a teacher. Here are the
Yep.
6 different kinds of
she
booze I'll be
was.
drinking today.
And she remembers this Pelifreyan Academy. She remembers a short man with a long beard and spectacles.
Warwick Davis.
She remembers a small girl who is somehow a teacher and is one of the kindest but also most disturbing people that she's ever met. And she remembers talents and spells long forgotten. And you will find out what happens next
Old
time.
friends long gone.
It sounds
Dun
like,
dun dun!
sounds like she just leveled up.
Magna? Teaching children? Sounds like a great idea for a sitcom! Join us on the next arc of 1D10, the show!